It's man God, I'm about to do my thing. They say I got an opinion on everything.
I'll make some shit up.
Uh-oh.
I had to laugh at myself when I said that. But it's true. Write something down. And I wanted to say this today. Write a letter to yourself right now. Write a...
Okay, it's nice to have a legend every now and then. Somebody with long history, somebody with high credibility, somebody you can look up to, you know. Uh, Somebody it's almost like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? When you keep seeing the same thing over and over again, and you keep hearing people complaining about what they're seeing, uh, and then comparing, being comparing things to what they used to see back in the days to what they see now. You know, we got Miss Jenifer Lewis. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had to tip my hat off to this one here. You know what I'm saying? I had to tip my hat. You feel me? Come on with it.
Write a letter to yourself and tell yourself who you are right now. Because under a dictatorship, we will change. So be very careful to do a lot of self-care right now.
She sneak dissing on Trump. You know what I'm saying? Calling it dictatorship. Cause yeah. But take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself so you'll know who you are and know that you have to show up. After we mourn, after we process what has happened, this might be one of the worst things we'll ever see. But we've seen work.
She actually one of them people that she crazy, but for some reason it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever had a cool crazy? What? Yeah, it's something about this one here. Talk slow as hell. But you feel like you gotta listen. You know what I'm saying? Might throw you off a few times. You did? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a cool crazy. You feel?
First, if they can take those houses up their asses in the 60s, if they can take those dogs at their arms and their feet and their torsos and their faces and their heads, oh, we will rise. We will rise up and we will pay attention and we will make Harriet Tubman proud of us and Mandela proud of us. Did they stop? Somebody asked me if I was going to leave the country. Did Harriet leave the country? Did she get a first-class ticket on American and fly to...
Ain't nobody leaving the country except Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man. These black women ain't trying to leave this country. Y'all should know this. These black women ain't trying to leave this country. There's too many of them Africans trying to come over here. Huh? They trying to come over here. Ain't nobody leaving this country. You feel me?
Here? No. She had to wake up on her period with rats between her legs. She couldn't tell them I can't go because I'm on my period. You better wake up. You better call the ancestors when you can't go another step.
When you talk about self-love, going back to our first interview, I listened to everything you said in the interview, and I think even as we circle,
Well, only a black woman talk about periods like that. And you know what I'm saying? It's like they be proud of their shit. You feel me? Crazy.
all the way back to where you just left off, because I do want to get into the election, and I talked about post-election stress disorder, because I think so many people are not only disconnected from the world, from our history, from our ancestors, but from ourselves. In our first interview, you said, and I was weighing, I think, 300 something pounds at the time. You said, go in that mirror. Have you ever looked in the mirror and looked at yourself and said, I love you, until, or stared at yourself in the mirror until those tears started rolling down your eyes? And I thought, this is the craziest thing in the world. Till one day I caught myself in the bathroom, and I stood there and I did it as a lesson just to see. And it was really hard to even look at myself, not just because of physicality, but because of, you had to really sit and stand in it.
Come on, Jason.
How do you think, one, people find the courage to do that, and two, why are more people not connected to the soul of who they are as a person?
You know, we are as sick as our secrets. Sit down and write. Sit down and write who you are and what happened. Not what's wrong with you, but what happened to you that you can't get out of bed. What happened to you that you sit silent on a sofa and not get up and vote? 60 million people didn't vote. Those are the people we have to be curious about. What's wrong? What happened? It comes from the inside, Jason. You understand? It's inside out. If you feeling not in control, if you're feeling not in control, then it's reflecting what's outside of you. Come on, people. It's the Wizard of Oz. It's right in your back. It's the Wizard of Oz. It's right in your backyard. But it takes more than clicking your heels 3 times. Mm-hmm. You got to go down to the root of your problem. You got to go down to the root of your pain. You've got to go down to the root of your pain. You can't snatch it out like a weed, because it'll grow back. There are no shortcuts to greatness. And greatness is simply telling the truth. Telling yourself the truth about you. Don't try to control nobody else. And you can't run, by the way. I say this in all my interviews. There's nowhere to run. You'll meet yourself when you get there.
And then as it relates to the election, what do you think this election said about us as a country?
You know, them Afro wigs must be in style. I'm talking about, this the second person I looked at with an Afro wig on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she up in age now. You know, that hair ain't looking like that no more. It ain't that color no more. It ain't that stiff no more. No. You know, that hair ain't hitting like that no more. She wish it was like that. You hear me? Yeah, hey, y'all better get shit. It ain't gotta be an old person style. You better get down, shit. You see them Asians. Asian dudes is rocking afros. They going and getting their hair done in an afro. Y'all better get with the program, man. I'm telling you.
At least we thought able to navigate the racism. You navigate the disrespect. And now, it's going to be enough. They will change their mind. They will disrespect. They will dismiss. But we will. And after we resist, we will insist. And in that insisting, we will persist. There's no stopping. There's no stopping a wave that's tall as we have. We know. We know our power because we know grace. We know what came before. And we know we can't sit down. And we won't. But when you...
What the fuck is she talking about? See what I'm saying? Cool crazy. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's some shit that came from all the way in the back of the mind. All the way back there. Like, what was that? What was that?
Look at what happened. I mean, you of course have seen the civil rights movement. You've seen the Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X's and all of that. This generation is on TikTok and distracted by everything other than focusing on the lineage between what we're experiencing now and what people have fought for.
When it comes to their door, and it will come when your favorite sister is raped by your alcoholic uncle, and she's 12 or 13. And she seeks out a back alley abortion and gets an infection from that. And you're rushing her to the hospital, but you're in the back seat with her. And she died. Right at the door of the hospital because they won't help her. That's when you'll wake up. That's when you'll put your phone down and stop taking so many selfies. Or you'll come off social media when you lose that favorite niece or that favorite cousin because they got a back out abortion and died from it. That's when you'll wake up. You'll stand up. Oh, and you'll fight then. So I say to all of you, don't wait. Don't wait.
Damn, you seen her just catch the Holy Ghost right there? Seen that? Tell you, boy. Ain't none of that shit she talking about making no sense.
Till it comes to the door. Don't sit silent. Go to city council meetings. Go to zoning meetings. These are the people that are raising your rent.
Oh yeah, brother. Magic.
And nobody's stopping them from doing it.
I just said I became a city councilman back home.
I know, Jason! The city council, yes.
Listen, I thought about you. On the whole way through the campaign trail because even when I run into in New Orleans, every conversation we have, you're very specific about us being involved in our communities and being involved in politics.
Go to these meetings. Don't let these people sit and make laws that are going to affect you. That orange fool, I can't even call his name. He has said there will be no immunity
for police
officers that will shoot you in your back.
Or in your house.
Or in your house. There will be no justice. Oh. I don't know what to say. It's so much to say. And that's why I keep going back to love. because we got to balance that hate. I said it. To hate the tyrant is to become the tyrant. Now you can sit now and bitch and moan after the election results. You can cry, mourn, grieve even. But then you have to get up. You have to use the tools I'm telling you to use. Right. I didn't say get on the computer. Right.
Who's to blame? Do you think Kamala's to blame, the Democrats to blame, women, Latinos, immigrants, black folk? Who's to blame for where
we're all to blame. Sorry. The world is a reflection of us. Yes? Take responsibility for what has happened. And then you'll do something about it. No, you don't get to say, oh, it's their fault. You don't get to point the finger at anybody for anything. Take responsibility for your whole life. What are you going to do about it? Listen to Stacey Abrams. Listen to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett and Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Come off TikTok and listen to the people you trust. Listen to the people you...
Well, I hate to tell you, but those people are on TikTok. Even that big old hoe, Jasmine Crockett. She might be a professional hoe. She a big old hoe though. You know what I'm saying? Meg Thee Stallion, big old freak.
Know are intelligent and know what these policies are all about. See, I have the platform. I don't claim to know it all. I claim to know what I've experienced in my 67 years, which is to go inside and do whatever I have to do to be in my skin in order to say to you, love yourself, so that love will not be a stranger when it comes.
I just say, can we give a round of applause for being a great looking 67?
You know, come on now. You know.
Don't do that, Jason. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, she got a social media page of some sort, YouTube page, something that a nigga can go look up and see her down there in the raw. You know what I'm saying? And that wig gonna come off. You gonna see that real head, and you gonna be like, damn, I gave her that compliment, and I wanna take it back now.
Oh, I know I'm cute.
No, you listen. Oh wait. First of all, Jenifer is a recipient of the Fearlessness Award at the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards, and she is the only reason why we had to redesign our award, because she got on stage in front of everybody and said that it was the ugliest award that she ever gotten. Can I just tell you, that was followed by the sweetest compliment, but it was funny as hell, and right as you said it, I got on my napkin and I said, redo the award.
It was so ugly and clunky. I was like, oh no, I can't put this in my house. And then lo and behold, in this beautiful box, you sent a beautiful, beautiful award. It's all that. It's my favorite color too, that kind of light cobalt blue. And it's got the crown. It's beautiful, Jay.
But you gave us the really good compliment. And I have to tell you, I've watched that interview we did way back when, and I've watched it over and over and over, not only for the laughs, but for the game. You gave us the game as a business on how to evolve and how to really tap deeper into who we were as a brand. And I will never forget backstage, you and Lizzo connected and did that song with Tiffany Haddish. And again, that was around protecting women's rights. So you've been...
Ooh. And they left mine. We came over with that concoction right there. Her, Lizzo, and Tiffany Haddish, like that's a gumbo. That's a nigga. Witchcraft couldn't put that shit together. Yeah, we talking about some major. It has to be some major some major darkness put that together. You understand? That don't even sound holy. By far. That sounds scary. You know what I'm saying? That's I can't wait till Halloween material right there.
Consistent. Where does that consistency come from? Is it you knowing who you are, knowing what the world needs, or a combination of both?
You know, when I got my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's one of the, humble. All right, I deserve it.
You did deserve it.
No, stop.
No.
She probably cussed them people out and made them give her a star. You understand? Bug the shit out of them. You feel me? Wouldn't leave them alone. They don't give a fuck about that shit no way. Motherfuckers put their feet across that shit. They don't give a fuck about that. Half of them don't even know where their star is exactly. You know what I'm saying? Boy, say.
No, I'm being silly. Okay.
You deserve it.
No, I can't. I'll say surrender. I deserve it. But I told my family, friends, and fans, yes, my work, I've been out here for decades. But it's the inner work that I did, the work off camera, the work off stage that has made me who I am. When I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, like, what the fuck is that? I went and got help. I was like, I don't want to be crippled. And yes, I had all the...
I don't think that helped. I don't think whatever help you got, it didn't work. You still bipolar. You understand?
symptoms. I had mania, rage, ooh, baby, that rage. Like remember that commercial?
You still got all that. Man, I'm not trying to talk about you. I'm just saying you put it out there. Boom, and I'm just letting you know that was clear from the start. That was clear before you even open your mouth. That's clear right now. Looking at this face right here. That's clear right now. You understand? That is a typical bipolar look right there. Manic as fuck.
Hey, with them roaches screaming. That's me. Rage. Oh my God. I have so much rage.
And it would come out at any time?
Anywhere, at any time, honey. I could tell you stories about that rage. Oh my God. I picked up this girl in the dressing room when I was 19 years old, and I held her up. And I told her, I said, listen, you bitch, I can't give you my voice, and I'll kill you. And threw her across the room. I was like, and then my producer, he loved me, and I was so talented. He said, Jen, you got all that talent, but you can't go throwing people off. And I kicked a table once and hurt myself so badly. I didn't do no more kicking. Then I started throwing socks, instead of a vase, a big expensive vase, or this, just throw some shit out the window. No, I was nuts. And then at night, the darkness would fall. Those dark rooms I talk about. When I tell y'all to come out of those dark rooms. You know what I did, though?
You stopped snorting powder. That's what you did. You stopped hitting the rocks. That pipe. You stopped hitting the pipe. so you can be more regular. You understand? That's what happened. I know a crackhead when I see one. I know a crackhead when I see one. You know what I'm saying? That is typical, average, dope fiend behavior right there. You understand me? She is in dire need. You understand me? Of a hit right now. You know what I mean? She playing cool. She actually trying to play cool, but boy, she can't wait until they have some type of break so she can fall off somewhere. You know, restroom, back room, something. Preferably somewhere with a window. You understand? So she can smoke her shit. I know you do. I know you do something. You do something. You do something. You understand me? And I think it's crack. You know what I'm saying? I think it's crack. Talking about you manic depression. You got depressed. You got diagnosed with, no, you showed up to the psychiatrist lit. Know what I'm saying? Scared the shit out of them. Feel me? Now hurry up, get you your paperwork. It's gone. Get up out of here. Gone on. Gone on. You know what I'm saying? I'm digging the afro wig though, but when it's real nappy like that, see the nappier and more wild the hairstyle, the more stupider the motherfucker. Trust me, that's how it go. That's how it go. The wilder that shit is, the wilder the nigga. You understand? I ain't trying to talk about nobody. I'm just saying. Yeah, boy, hey, them dolphins, they get old. Dolphins get old. Don't get confused. Dolphins get old. You know what I'm saying? They live usually between, you know, if they know how to maneuver, dolphin can get between 60 and 65. If they know how to maneuver. Now, you know a 75-year-old dolphin, 9 times out of 10, they rich. If you know an 85-year-old dolphin, nigga, you lying. Ain't no 85-year-old dolphin. You know what I'm saying? Me, they probably dabble with it. No. Dope don't allow you to live that long because when you're on the dope, you don't realize that you still have to take care of yourself. You still gotta drink water. You still gotta eat right, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna get exercise. Unless you want some shit that, you know what I'm saying, boom, unless you want some shit that you know, make you slow, bring you down. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get exercise. You know what I'm saying? That's the real slim fast right there. Dope. That's the real Who they messing with now? You know, Jenny Craig, Tybo. Who they messing with? Who the up-to-date person right now? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, forget all them. Dope. Had this woman ask me. Well, she wasn't really asking me, but she was talking about how she really wanted to know how to lose weight. I'm thinking to myself, you know, because I got autism. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Little autism. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Little bit. I'm thinking to myself, bitch, how you don't know how to lose weight? Like, who don't know how to lose weight? Where I'm from, people just don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? If they gaining weight, they just gaining weight. They gonna keep doing the same thing. And when you tell them, hey man, you need to, you know, back up out the starch and, you know, the dairy, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, slow down on the chicken, man, you know. Them niggas be like, fuck that shit. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Who is this nigga telling me what to do? Who that nigga is? You understand? But you know, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I don't wanna tell her the one, cause I know she ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna tell her the other one. Stop eating. You know what I'm saying? Was I wrong for that? You know, if you want to lose weight, stop eating. When you're on the dope, you feel so good. So good. That you automatically just stop eating. See, losing weight is not about all that old running down the block, doing all that. No, that's to build muscles and shit. You dig? That's to make your cardiovascular system strong. You know what I'm saying? Might help your booty get big. But that ain't gonna, you know, that ain't what really caused you to lose weight. What caused you to lose weight is when you stop eating. You dig? You don't nothing help you lose weight other than stop eating. Boy, when you stop eating, you'll be surprised. It might take a minute. It might take a while. See, but you know, the moving it just make it faster. You know what I'm saying? Make it faster. You see the results faster. But trust me, the first thing that'll happen is, if you got a belly, that belly going down. That belly gonna get soft. You know, it's gonna go from being hard because it's hard because it's full. Whether it be full of food or full of gas. But it's hard because it's full. But the first thing that's gonna happen is that belly gonna get soft. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually it's gonna start sucking in. Now after that, you're gonna start seeing other parts of the body start sucking in. For most people, that's the face. Probably because they do a lot of jaw jacking. Okay. Mr. Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying? I always got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Lord forbid it's on a woman. Oh man, some of them women, man, they get, oh man, that booty just go. It deflate. And it go in sometimes. You be like, man, how you lose weight at the bottom first and you a woman? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Amazing lady. You feel me? Don't get it messed up. It's still Hollywood. It's still Hollywood now. They get access they get access to it first, and they get access to the best. You understand? Don't be fooled. Oh, we're gonna give them their flowers and all of that. Yeah, that's cool. That's wonderful. But just remember, the journey to being great is not really a short road. It's a tough road. You understand? In order for you to be able to climb that mountain, you either have to have a lot of practice and exercise and conditioning. You understand? Or you use enhancements. Yeah. Use enhancements. There's a lot of enhanced people out there. There's a lot of $6 million men out there. You understand me? A lot of $6 million men and women out there. Bionic woman, a whole bunch of them. You understand me? A lot of bionic women. I done met them. They bionic for real. You feel me? Say, man. Next episode.